downfall of rain, massive downfall of rain here at the stand-up. But I'm walking on the grass at the moment, and oh my God, the earth is warm. It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful feeling. This beautiful, comforting sense in the earth. I had to walk away from the stand-up group because it's all negative at the moment, and I don't want to listen to it. I just want to enjoy today. Today I'm not going to be dancing for a change. I'm going to be meditating and feeling the warmth of this beautiful, oh, it's so beautiful here in Newenden. I know people all day, they come together, and I know we've got to come together, but they're talking about so much negativity and all the things I don't know that I don't want to know. I just don't want to know, anything negative anymore. I live in a bubble now, on a hammock, dancing and singing, and really, really enjoying every day. There's an angel. There's an angel. There's my angel. It's a tiny little feather. A tiny little feather. Oh, it's so beautiful. The sun's coming out. And I come to the stand-up because I want to be with my people, and I want to hug them and be together, It's just lovely to be together and cuddle and hug and feel that you've got a tribe at long last. But they're very negative, and I'm not. I don't have time to be negative anymore because I'm so full of dancing and singing and fun and hammocking. When I get my feelings, my fear, I just sit with it, and I'm with the 12-step group, so I ring someone up and we have a good talk or cry together, and we hand it over. I can't be negative, it's like, what's the point? You've got to live every single day to the maximum. And you saw me yesterday. My big issue at the moment is to find a community center. My big issue at the moment is to find somewhere to dance. Yeah, because you've got to dance on the grass. It's easier to dance on the grass than it is on concrete, but I'm going to go into the local British Legion, and things are empty. But it's really difficult when you come into contact with these people that are running these places, and they're selfish. Well, let's not manifest it. But I just, as I say, I just want to find somewhere that I can call my own, a bit of a space to call my own, where I can dance. Yesterday was so much fun in the neighborhood, but I can't do that very often because the neighbors won't be happy. They'll start to complain if I start singing every day at the top of my voice. That was yesterday. But today, I didn't sleep very well. Got a lot of issues with my shoulder at the moment I've got to sort out. And I felt quite sick all night with the left side of my body. And so I thought today it's just going to be easy. It's going to be meditation day, mainly. And as I say, when I come to the stand-up, I really feel that we should all sit in a circle and meditate. But they're determined to go on and on and on about all the bad stuff. I suppose they come together and they want to, but you don't understand that. I go home to an empty house, and I have to I don't want to carry that stuff anymore. I don't want to feel negative and scared. I don't. So today, I'm walking on the grass. I was connecting to Gaia. It's the 4th of July, guys. The 4th of July. 4th of July in America. Happy 4th of July to all my any American friends, to all the American people out there that, yeah, I look forward to what might happen today. It could be quite interesting today. So yeah, so just connecting to the earth. When you go to Amravati, there's this beautiful walking meditation where you connect to Mother Earth with Gaia. You ground yourself and then you walk really slowly. It's the stillness of the ballet. The stillness is what I am trying to find in ballet, is stillness and grace. That's one thing that I wasn't given, was grace. Grace, humility, to be able to, the stillness that was lacking in Laurene. More like an elephant than a gazelle. That's why I love ballet, and I really, really want to do it properly. That's why I'm looking for a hall so I can train myself properly online. But it's finding that stillness, because when I did the Moonlight Sonata, there were pauses in it. Ballet for me, it's very good for me because it's still. You can't be a good dancer if you don't have the grace. And I'm trying to learn that in order to get better at my dancing. Grace. It's this beautiful, like Natasha's got it. It was very graceful. Like, if you look at ballet dancers like Maria Callas, when I played her, her posture was up. And they walk really beautifully and slowly. And, like every step, they feel it. Everything means something, like every time the foot or the toes touch the ground, and each muscle follows. Ballet. Ballet is specific and still. There's that stillness. And one of the things I have to work on is balance, because of the disc that's gone in my spine, and I have to lengthen one of my legs metaphysically after I broke it. So ballet is to me, it's like yoga, except it's more fun than yoga. I find yoga quite boring compared to ballet. Well, you bring the music in, the rhythms. And yesterday was a pure example of where I did Waltz of the Flowers, and when the music goes up, the leg goes up. Yeah. And so I'm connecting to Mother Earth. I'm just feeling the ground at the moment. And doing this walking meditation, so it's very, very slow. The slowest, the better. I'm trying to keep my balance. It's like trying to walk a tightrope, and to find that balance. The earth is so warm. The grass is warm. It's just been pouring. And now it's just warm. And I'm just trying to find that balance and breathe. So finding that balance and breathing. Just trying to breathe. Get that balance, that stillness, beautiful stillness. What do you feel when you've got your feet on the ground and the grass is warm? What do you feel? What do your feet feel? It's like everything. when you're dancing, your feet are your main, it's the main part of the body you're using, and we forget about them, you know? And so when you tap dance, you use the heels and you keep the knees bent. When you dance ballet, everything is about pulling up the body, making sure the knees are straight. But it's this stillness. That's why I love ballet, because I want to be graceful. Something I never learned. Grace. Amazing Grace. You know, like the song? I did ballet in school. From the age of 2.5, Mum and Dad put me in ballet because my legs wouldn't work properly. It's in my book. In order to help me stand up. And I remember I was the little one with all the big girls. So I did ballet from about the age of 2. But like everything else Laurene gave up, apart from singing, I never followed it. And now I'm going back to it after years and years. But thing is, I got out of it, and it's the grace that I miss in life. It's the fluidity. It's flowing in a beautiful way, like I am at the moment, just standing on the grass. I don't want to hear about 5 thingy. I don't want to hear about all the people that are being arrested. I don't know where they're getting this from. I don't see it. I do want to hear about the people that are waking up because they can't go on holiday, and so it's pissing them off. I do want to hear that, because that's a mass awakening that's going to happen. But I don't want to hear about the other stuff. I just want to hear about solutions. That's it, solutions. And my big issue at the moment is to find a hall. So very tired, but I'm going to pop into the British Legion on the way back and see if I can get anything there. Oh, can you imagine? I'd be so happy if I could dance whenever I want, like a couple of hours a week in a hall. Oh my God, that would be amazing. 20 quid, I have to come up with 20 quid just to be able to dance in a hall. See, that's not my consciousness. Someone said to me, can you offer them singing lessons? I said, yeah, I'd love to. Let's barter, but let's barter. Everything's so clean after the rain, but the earth is warm. Such a beautiful feeling. It's not cold. Reminds me of Townsville in Australia when I was walking back to my backpackers when I was in Australia, and the rain was warm and oh, it was beautiful. So that's a big thing for me now. I want to find stillness and grace. And I think that when I did Moonlight Sonata yesterday, I found a little bit of it in the courtyard. Because I was dancing ballet like the way I dance, you know, which is kind of aggressive and creative, like Piaf, not Callas. But I want to dance like Callas, so to speak. I want to dance like an angel, like the touch is like tiny little, swift little touches of wings. That's what real ballet is. Like, to find that grace in Laurene. Wow. Something I never had. Find it now. Amazing grace, like to trust my feet to do what they will do. It's such a beautiful, beautiful feeling. It's interesting, when I went through the moves very gently, it felt different. I was dancing, but I wasn't dancing with grace and stillness. When I started to do that, when I did that movement, very slow on point, Very slow on point. Very slow. And so get that movement. Before I was just jumping around showing off. But now I'm trying to get each movement. It's like life. Every breath that we take should mean something. You're breathing. We take it for granted, but every breath that we take, it releases all this blood, all these cells come alive in your body. Do you know that? Every time you breathe, your body says thank you for being alive. That one little breath is your body is taking in oxygen. Without that, it would be dead. It's a tiny, tiny step. Isn't it interesting that in order to achieve our goals, we forget about the tiny steps? I already gave up on getting another host for Moving on TV because I forgot about the tiny steps I could set on a daily basis. The Kaizen. It's like I'll give up on finding a hole and just go home and cry about it. I forgot about the tiny steps. That's what ballet is. See, everything comes into my life for a reason. And I've shared this before. So to me, Piaf just changed my life. Playing the part of Piaf changed my life from top to bottom. It taught me how to be connected to my base chakra and my sacral chakra, how to come out, how to feel like a woman by playing Piaf.